The Antikythera mechanism is an ancient analog computer and orrery used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses for calendrical and astrological purposes, as well as the Olympiads, the cycles of the ancient Olympic Games.Found housed in a 340 mm times 180 mm times 90 mm wooden box. The device is a complex clockwork mechanism composed of at least 30 meshing bronze gears. Its remains were found as one lump, later separated in 3 main fragments, which are now divided into 82 separate fragments after conservation works. 4 of these fragments contain gears, while inscriptions are found on many others. The largest gear is approximately 140 mm in diameter and originally had 223 teeth. The artifact was recovered probably in July 1901 from the Antikythera shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera, believed to have been designed and constructed by Greek scientists. The instrument has been dated either between 150 and 100 BC or, according to a more recent view, in 205 BC, after the knowledge of this technology was lost at some point in antiquity. Technological artifacts approaching its complexity and workmanship did not appear again until the development of mechanical astronomical clocks in Europe in the 14th century. All known fragments of the Antikythera mechanism are kept at the National Archaeological Museum, Athens. History. Discovery. The Antikythera mechanism was discovered in 45 meters of water in the Antikythera shipwreck off Point Glyphadia on the Greek island of Antikythera. The wreck was found in April 1900 by a group of Greek sponge divers who retrieved numerous artifacts, including bronze and marble statues, pottery, unique glassware, jewelry, coins, and the mechanism. All were transferred to the National Museum of Archaeology in Athens for storage and analysis. Merely a lump of corroded bronze and wood at the time, the mechanism went unnoticed for 2 years while museum staff worked on piecing together more obvious statues. On the 17th of May 1902, archaeologist Valerio Stay was examining the finds and noticed that one of the pieces of rock had a gear wheel embedded in it. Stay initially believed it was an astronomical clock, but most scholars considered the device to be prochronistic, too complex to have been constructed during the same period as the other pieces that had been discovered. Investigations into the object were soon dropped until British science historian and Yale University professor Derek J. DeSolla Price became interested in it in 1951. In 1971, both Price and a Greek nuclear physicist named Charalampos Karakalos made X-ray and gamma-ray images of the 82 fragments. Price published an extensive 70-page paper on the findings in 1974. It is not known how the mechanism came to be on the cargo ship, but it has been suggested that it was being taken to Rome, together with other treasure looted from the island, to support a triumphal parade being staged by Julius Caesar. Origin. Generally referred to as the first known analog computer, the quality and complexity of the mechanism's manufacture suggests it has undiscovered predecessors made during the Hellenistic period. Its construction relied upon theories of astronomy and mathematics developed by Greek astronomers, and is estimated to have been created around the late 2nd century BC. In 1974, Derek DeSolla Price concluded from gear settings and inscriptions on the mechanism's faces that it was made about 87 BC and lost only a few years. Later, Jacques Cousteau and associates visited the wreck in 1976 and recovered coins dated to between 76 and 67 BC, though its advanced state of corrosion has made made it impossible to perform an accurate composition and analysis. It is believed the device was made of a low-tin bronze alloy. All its instructions are written in Con Greek, and the consensus among scholars is that the mechanism was made in the Greek-speaking world. In the late 2000s, findings of the Antikythera mechanism research project suggest the concept for the mechanism originated in the colonies of Corinth, since some of the astronomical calculations seem to indicate observations that can be made only in the Corinth area of ancient Greece. Syracuse was a colony of Corinth and the home of Archimedes, which might imply a connection with the school of Archimedes. Another theory suggests that coins found by Jacques Cousteau in the 1970s at the wreck site date to the time of the device's construction, and posits its origin may have been from the ancient Greek city of Pergamon, home of the Library of Pergamum. With its many scrolls of art and science, it was second in importance only to the Library of Alexandria during the Hellenistic period. The ship carrying the device also contained vases in the Rhodian style, leading to a hypothesis the device was constructed at an academy founded by the Stoic philosopher Posidonius on the Greek island. A busy trading port in antiquity, Rhodes was also a center of astronomy and mechanical engineering, home to the astronomer Hipparchus, active from about 140 BC to 120 BC. That the mechanism uses Hipparchus's theory for the motion of the moon suggests the possibility he may have designed, or at least worked on it. Cardiff University professor Michael Edmonds, who led a 2006 study of the mechanism, described the device as just extraordinary, the only thing of its kind, and said that its astronomy was exactly right. He regarded the Antikythera mechanism as more valuable than the Mona Lisa. In 2014, a study by Carman and Evans argued for a new dating of approximately 200 BC. Moreover, according to Carman and Evans, the Babylonian arithmetic style of prediction fits much better with the device's predictive models than the traditional Greek trigonometric style. Further dives are being undertaken in the hope of discovering more of the mechanism. Description: the original mechanism apparently came out of the Mediterranean as a single encrusted piece. Soon afterward it fractured into 3 major pieces. Other small pieces have broken off in the interim from cleaning and handling, and still others were found on the seafloor by the Cousteau expedition. Other fragments may still be in storage, undiscovered since their initial recovery. Fragment F came to light in that way in 2005. Of the 82 known fragments, 7 are mechanically significant and contain the majority of the mechanism and inscriptions. There are also 16 smaller parts that contain fractional and incomplete inscriptions. Major fragments, minor fragments. Many of the smaller fragments that have been found contain nothing of apparent value. However, a few have some inscriptions on them. Fragment 19 contains significant backdoor inscriptions, including one reading .76 years, ... which refers to the Olympic cycle. Other inscriptions seem to describe the function of the back dials. In addition to this important minor fragment, 15 further minor fragments have remnants of inscriptions on them.